The key to perfect chip shots is crisp impact, and you can only achieve that by maintaining the proper left wrist position from address through the finish. I'm going to review the proper chipping setup and give you a drill that will keep your arms, hands, and golf club in the correct position. Before I tell you about this drill, I'm going to go through the correct setup when you chip a golf ball. The ball goes in the middle of your stance, a little weight on the left side, and then the handle goes over to the center of your belt buckle, but it's over on your left side. Now here's why you set up that way. Notice that the handle is closer to the hole than the club head. Watch what happens at the top of the backswing. The handle is still closer to the hole than the club head. Now impact. Because you move the handle back, it stayed out in front of the club head. The golf club makes contact with the golf ball, and then in slow motion, the handle keeps moving, and finally, it catches up with it. But it catches up with it long after impact. Some of you flip your wrist in a downswing because you don't start with enough weight on the left side. But oftentimes, the golf ball sits too close to the ground, and you feel like you have to flip your wrist to put some loft on the golf club. I'm going to show you a drill that will help you begin to put a little angle in the downswing when you hit your chip shots, and it will stop you from flipping your wrist. If you have a stake that you can put down the center of the shaft that comes out a foot or two, this will be a perfect way for you to practice your chip shots without flipping your wrist. Now, let me go through the setup and show you how this works. When you address the golf ball, you put the ball in the center of your stance. You have to put a little weight on your left side, and the handle has to be forward. Now watch this. Granted, this handle is a little too far forward, but this will help you start chipping the golf ball without scooping your wrist. Watch this. The club goes back, no problem. And when it comes down, if you scoop your wrist, this stake will hit you in the side. But watch what happens when I chip this ball. The stake never came near me, and here's why. I swing the handle back, the handle is still closer to the hole, and in the downswing, I pull on the handle, and it keeps it out in front of the club head. Long after impact, before I turn through, and this never touched me. I'll do a couple more for you. Proper setup, correct backswing, but when I flip my wrist, I keep running into my side with this stick. Watch this. Keep the handle moving. Up, back. That's how you chip a golf ball without scooping your wrist. Now I'm going to show you how to use this as a drill where you can improve your chipping. The first thing I want you to do is hit 2 or 3 chip shots with the stake. Ball in the middle, weight left, handle forward, arms up and down, a little chop shot. I want you to hit 10 with this club. Then take out a 7 or 8 iron and do the same thing. Ball in the middle, weight left, handle forward, and hit some chip shots. It won't be long before you'll be able to understand the feeling that the handle continues to move past impact and that you don't have to flip your wrist at the bottom of the hit.